4 market leaders, 7-2 Kicking King, 7 Caracciolo, 8 Well Chief, 9 Armageddon. It is 12-1 at Central House, 16 at Colca Canyon, 25 Celtic Bard, 25-1 Paloa, Tidor and Leduc, and Royal Eaty is 30.
With Central House very prominent on the far side, taking off at the first. Central House a little bit deliberate at it. Royal Eaty is one of those towards the back at the moment as they go on towards the second, and Colca Canyon is come through to lead with Caracciolo. And then John James, one is down there, and it's this, that and t'other has fallen at the second. Well, you wouldn't believe it. That horse has barely put a foot wrong all season, and he's fallen at the second fence in the Arkle. And jockey Rupert Walsh looking very disconsolate indeed on the landing side. He's walking away, and the horse is galloping after the others. It's John James that leads the way towards the next. John James from in second Caracciolo, then Colca Canyon, followed out wide by Puntal and Mr. McGoldrick and our Armageddon. Next then is Caracciolo, followed by Tidor, and behind these is Paloa, Leduc and J-Hash. Well Chief the outside of Royal Eaty, and Celtic Bard is the back marker. Racing towards the next plain fence, and John James picks off in front from Central House. Colca Canyon, Mr. McGoldrick and our Armageddon out deep. Puntal's under pressure, not looking keen as they run into the back straight. John James by 3 lengths to Central House, Colca Canyon, Mr. McGoldrick and our Armageddon. Kicking King's in a good position on the inside, a white sleeve jacket then, followed by Caracciolo and Tidor and Leduc right up the inside. Further back is Well Chief from J-Hash, Puntal wide, Paloa's lost ground, then Royal Eaty and Celtic Bard. The next is the water jump they're coming to, and it's still John James that leads them over the water there. From Central House on the outside of Colca Canyon, Kicking King moving along smoothly, but now a big jumping test ahead of them. This is an open ditch they're coming to. John James picks off first in front, but Colca Canyon right there as well. One that's tailing right off is Celtic Bard now. Royal Eaty at the rear of the main bunch as they go towards the next. And at this, Colca Canyon and Central House amongst the leaders as they approach the left-hand turn going uphill. And it's Colca Canyon from Central House, and then the early leader John James on the inside. Mr. McGoldrick is very handy as well, and then Caracciolo out wide, Leduc back on the inside. Kicking King still close up as they take this ditch. Central House has blundered the rider away there, and very nearly gone was our Armageddon. A great recovery as they reach the top of the hill. Caracciolo's under maximum pressure, and it's Colca Canyon that leads at the top of the hill in the Irish Independent Arkle Challenge Trophy, starting down towards the final 3 fences. And it's Colca Canyon on the inside of Mr. McGoldrick. Kicking King is now pulled to the outside. Tidor in the blue and yellow jacket. Then in behind them is John James, and Well Chief on the right of frame there is moving quite well, going towards the third last. Mr. McGoldrick takes off in front from Colca Canyon. Well Chief ridden confidently on the inside by Tony McCoy, but now Kicking King is unleashed out wide by Barry Geraghty, running down to the second last fence. Kicking King from Well Chief, John James between, and Mr. McGoldrick down there was Tidor interfering with John James, running round the final turn, and it's Well Chief that nips up the inside of Kicking King, and Well Chief going much the better. He kicks 2 or 3 lengths clear of Kicking King, running towards the final fence there, about 8 clear of Mr. McGoldrick, and Leduc running on, but it's Well Chief in the colours of David Johnson. Tony McCoy didn't get very high. Kicking King is given a window of opportunity with the hill to climb, and Kicking King is battling back very tenaciously. Well Chief is motivated again by McCoy. Well Chief by a length to Kicking King, 50 yards left to gallop. Well Chief is holding on. Well Chief wins the Arkle from Kicking King. Leduc is third. J-Hash runs on for a fine fourth. Then Colca Canyon, John James, and then Celtic Bard, who never got into it. Caracciolo, who was in trouble a long way out. Mr. McGoldrick came down at the last when beaten. Rupert Walsh is trotting back. Our Armageddon has been pulled up. So too has Paloa and Royal Eaty. Tidor pulled up, and Puntal eventually got rid of Timmy Murphy at the second last.
Johnson, Tony McCoy team up. Important to things to come, perhaps. 9-1 was the returned price. Tipped by Matt Doyle. Kicking King was second, 7-2. Leduc third, 25-1. The favourite This, That and T'other departed early, the 5-2 shot. And all 16 round. The tote dividends, win paid £10, places £2.90. £2.10 and £6.80. The exacta paid £34.80, and all 16 ran.